Hey guys, I'm T, and this is from Prison to Reform, back again with some more food stamp nonsense for you guys. I'm currently at the park with the kiddos, so I thought I'd make another video. I hope you enjoyed this one, but before I start the video, please like and subscribe, turn on your notifications, that way you don't miss any more uploads from me. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Alright guys, my boyfriend said he wanted to talk to me, so I'm waiting for him to come outside.
Yo, what's good?
Hi, handsome. What's up?
What's up with you, man?
Nothing much. Thinking about you.
You need to be thinking about getting a job, broke ass.
Please don't be like everybody else. I don't want to get a job.
Whatever, yo. I was thinking, man. I was doing a lot of thinking last night, this morning. You feel me? I don't think this shit's working out.
What you mean?
This relationship, me, you not working. It's not working out. You not having a job, a place. You always on government assistance. Like that shit's working out. This shit's not working for me. I ain't trying to fuck with somebody who look for handouts. Like I'm good with you, man. Like you just.
I'll change. I told you that I will.
Yeah, but you been saying that. Like you been saying you was gonna change. Like the weather. You still doing the same shit, man. Like,
so you don't want to be with me?
I don't want to fuck with you, man. I can't be with you, yo. It's just not working.
You say you was always gonna love me.
You say you was always gonna have a job. It's not working, yo. You don't got a job. You don't got a place. Then you using your mom's car. Then, like, when I come over, the kids always running around. Like, we never have a long time. Like, yo, and then plus I'm coming out of pocket. Like you feel me? Like,
you say you was gonna love me forever.
Yo, I said a lot of things. I ain't fucking with it, man. I'm good. I'm all set, man.
Please. Please. I don't want to be alone again.
No. I'm all.
Forget when I was younger, anytime we went through a storm, like a rough time in life, and we made it through, we would celebrate. Be happy that we made it. We still here, Lord. And my grandma, may she rest in peace, she would always say, why are y'all celebrating and not plotting and planning your next move? Because you never know when that storm might come back. With that being said, a lot of y'all was going through that storm just a week ago when you thought SNAP benefits, food stamps was gone. How am I going to have Thanksgiving? How am I going to provide for my kids? I ain't going to have no food on the table. We need those food stamps. That was your storm. But now you got your food stamps. They back. They on your card. You celebrating. Yeah, there's plenty of videos on the internet. Everybody's showing all the food on the shelves. People throwing in their shopping carts, overflowing with food. Y'all celebrating, all the confetti in your eyes. All you can see is the money on your card. But you're missing that part up under that says you're going to have to reapply for your SNAP benefits. Yeah, the head of USDA just announced Thursday that everybody that gets food stamps, you got to reapply now due to alleged fraud. They received data back on 29 red states, and they said it is 186,000 deceased men, women, and children that received checks. She said, Brooke, the head of the Secretary of Agriculture, she said, we are going to rebuild this SNAP program and make sure that everybody that received food stamps can't live without them. Or, in her words, can't survive without them. Yeah, ain't nobody getting food stamps no more. If you can survive without them, that's out. They checking. She said, we rebuilding this program. She said, can you imagine when we get the data back from the blue states, what we gonna find? Stop celebrating. You need to be plotting and planning your next move.
Have y'all heard of the woman who is calling the different churches and asking them to buy formula for her baby? Well, that is absolutely heartbreaking. But what's even more heartbreaking is today I was at the daycare where my children go, and I was picking them up, and I overheard a conversation. And I love my daycare. They're amazing people. They try to help anyone that they can. Like, they're amazing. But I overheard a conversation where one of the daycare teachers was asking one of the office personnel if they had any donated formula, because she needed some. And the office personnel asked, why does she need formula? And the woman whispered, but I was like right there, an EBT issue. And she didn't say the mom's name or anything, kept it completely confidential. But the office personnel was like, well, she can't like feed the baby just any formula. And I was like, hey, not to intrude, but Chosen, my little baby, he is now on goat's milk, and we had to go through a ton of formulas, and I gave a bunch away. I gave Donna breast milk away, but I did keep some of each kind, like maybe it's something we already have. And I said, check and find out what kind it was. They weren't sure, because we send the bottles to the daycare like pre-made. And so I got a text message saying it was Similac aluminum. That's some I don't have. I'm going to buy the formula, which I told them, I was like, if I don't have it, I'll buy her some formula. Like, her baby doesn't need to change milk. But this is real people that we actually know that are like in our daycares, that are in our world, that like go the same places we go. Real live people in your community are actually struggling. They're actually struggling with not being able to buy formula. Like, they need help. And we're to be the hands and feet of Jesus and be that help, even if the churches are not. Like, I'm not big into religion anyway, and church stuff for that reason sometimes, but I still will be the hands and feet of Jesus. If I can do, I will. And I just think it's so important that we remember that, and that we do everything that we can. And if your church or a church maybe wouldn't do that for someone, you still can. You can still be the church. You can still be the type of Christian that people actually like want to know God through and are not turned away by. We have to be that as Christians. Also, something else I'm doing in my community, I made a video about this previously, but on November 21st, we are at Arise Counseling and Wellness, the business that I own. We are going to have, I'm buying hams and turkeys to give away to the community, not the homeless because they wouldn't have anywhere to cook those, but for the homeless, non-perishable food items. So things that you can just like eat easy. And then also food bags for people who do have the ability to cook that would make like a Thanksgiving dinner and things like that. We're also giving toiletry bags away to either of those people. We're giving free haircuts. Local restaurant is donating hot meals. This amazing girl, Kelsey, I know, is going to cut their hair for free. She's like the street barber. She's amazing. What else are we doing? All of the rehabs and resources and stuff are going to set up tables at Arise. Like, it's going to be huge. So I'm hoping that we can get some people off the streets before Christmas. But if you want to get involved, or you have anything if you're local and you want to donate your time or any services, like, please, we're here. We want to help people. We're really excited for the food and toiletry drive, and the fact that we're even doing more. We will also have tables set up for people who are using Narcan test strips, fentanyl strips, Narcan and fentanyl test strips, all different like drug disposal baggies, like just different things that are preventative care. But it's going to be really beautiful, and I'm super excited. I'll be sure to post the video when it happens, but we're doing that the Friday before Thanksgiving. So anyways, super excited. But if you see someone in need and you can help them, be Jesus. Like, be the hands and feet of Jesus. Show them why Christianity still can be a good thing.
Y'all done got me out my motherfucking bed. I done fucking rolled over and all type of shit. Phone started dinging to my check this shit. I'm finna check it. Let me see what the fuck going on. Cause I'm motherfucking hungry. My stomach growling and shit. I wanna fucking eat. Let's see what the fuck going on.
Welcome to the Florida EBT customer service line. For English, press 1.
Hold on,
Para
bitch.
español, marque dos. Please say or enter your 16-digit EBT card number. Or if you need a moment to find it, say, hold on a minute.
Hold on, bitch.
If your card... Status. This card is active and the PIN is set. Your food assistance balance is $2.64. To hear that again,
I know
press
damn
1.
well y'all
To go to the main
motherfuckers
menu,
ain't called me and dinging my motherfucking phone telling me food stamps on the card. I got $2.64 fucking cents. Bitch, we hungry. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We are fucking hungry. Somebody fucking feed us.
So basically, you have to reapply for SNAP benefits to receive your SNAP benefits, according to the Trump administration. If you want to receive your SNAP benefits, you're going to have to reapply for them because they're trying to weed out who is, not really eligible. So in other words, they are forcing every SNAP recipient to reapply for SNAP benefits so they can try to root out any fraud. What? It seems like they're prolonging giving the SNAP benefits to people that are fucking starving. What I don't get is when you have SNAP, you have to reapply every 6 months anyways. So I'm not sure what is going to be a difference here. But it's almost like you're not getting the shit, reapply, and we'll let you know if you're able to receive it now. You have millions of Americans that are starving, that are super vulnerable right now, that have no fucking food. And you're playing games with the number one thing, food. It's sad as fuck. But that's what's going on right now in America.
I'm back with the final update on the SNAP benefits. Government funding for the SNAP program has been restored following the end of the government shutdown. The funding was secured when President Trump signed the bill to reopen the government on Wednesday, November 12th. This legislation ensures full funding. Yes, I said full funding. Not only for November, but all the way through the rest of the fiscal year, which is September 30th, 2026. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has instructed states to start issuing full benefits immediately after the government reopens. However, it is going to vary by state and their administrative system as to how quickly they get the benefits to everybody. But they have been instructed to issue the full benefits. So even if you didn't get a benefit or if you got a partial benefit, they are going to restore your full benefits. They said it may take a few days, but at latest by the end of the week. Don't worry. Thank God they got this done in time before the holidays. That way nobody has to go hungry. Follow along for more. I will always keep y'all updated, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I love y'all.
I'm not in a spot to really judge anybody, what the next person does with their food stamps. Do they qualify? Do they lie? Do they abuse the system? That ain't none of my business. But for me personally and my family, it helps us out a lot. I got a family of 5. I'm a bodybuilder. I got a teenage boy and a toddler boy who's growing like a weed. And those benefits really help us out. And I'm so grateful that it's a system there. Going without, our original deposit date was the 5th. Going without kind of made us have to make some things happen, but them finally get the stuff situated, so grateful for it, so thankful. I was able to fill up the house, fill up the grocery, fill up the refrigerator, get the seasonings. I'm able to meal prep the way I need to, and yeah, I'm grateful. And for those of you judging the next person,
I made a video about SNAP benefits and about how much we're actually spending into SNAP benefits, which is $32 a month or $375 a year. And the literal amount of people who do not understand how taxes work is concerning. You cannot... I can't have this conversation with you until you understand how taxes work. What? No. You're voting. Oh my God. Oh, the school system has failed Americans. How do you not understand how taxes... I literally have somebody who was arguing with me about how their state uses... the people in their state uses 5.5 million SNAP benefits, so their taxes are going to be $36 instead of $32 a month. And I was like, two types of taxes come out of your check, okay? State and federal.
SNAP is a federally ran program, which means you're not just paying for your state to use those. You're paying for everybody. The whole 40 million people on SNAP, you're paying into that. I
think all of this is sad, and honestly, if any of you do receive food stamps, I don't know if they're going to make everyone reapply, but I would definitely get on there and reapply ASAP just to cover yourself, because people are saying it's going to happen, other people are saying it's not. But if I was receiving SNAP and I'm hearing this information, because at this point I don't trust Trump and his administration and what he's trying to do, so I would highly recommend you just get on and reapply and do your interview, whatever you got to do, and make sure you just do it. And if they say, oh, you didn't have to, at least you did it and you found out, instead of just waiting to hear that, oh, you have to reapply, and then you're stuck without food stamps for another month or a couple months going through the process again. So I would highly suggest you just get on and reapply, regardless if we know it's going to be for sure or not, because yeah, I'd rather people just be on top of it and make sure, so that we don't go through this again and there's people who are starving, going hungry, kids, children, veterans, elderly. Like, just please, if you have a grandma or grandpa, your mom, your dad, they depend on SNAP benefits, please go over there, help them reapply just to be safe. Yeah, and let me know your thoughts down below.